Hello everybody, this is Luke and Load from Panic Gaming, here to bring you the top 5 Steam games of the week. There's a lot of good Steam games this week, so let's get started with number 5, The Signal from Tolva. The Signal from Tolva is an open world, first-person shooter set on a distant, haunted future world. It's an open world first-person shooter, it's a sci-fi robot game, and a lot of good action. So far, there's 85% good reviews out of 71, so doing pretty well so far. A lot of people are saying it just has really amazing graphics, looks really good. The complaints and the negative reviews that I have seen are mostly saying that the game is a little shallow gameplay. It's more about the style and the feel of the game than so much more the story. It's kind of linear gameplay. So some people are disappointed in that. But as far as a first-person open world shooter, it looks pretty good to me. So if you want to check that out, add that to your list. Number 4 of the week is the game Crawl. Crawl is the local multiplayer dungeon crawler where your friends control the monsters, battle through dungeons, and power up your hero. Basically, if a friend kills you, they're going to take your place and it is their turn to crawl through the dungeon. Yes, it does have pixel graphics, but it looks just like a really hilarious game. If you want to gather up your friends around your computer, get out some controllers and play a game, it looks like it would just be a really good dungeon crawler, and the amount of reviews are overwhelmingly positive, sitting at 97% with almost 2,000 user reviews. So, you know, a lot of backing by the community. The only negative thing that I've seen about it is people are really asking for a online multiplayer because not everyone has friends in real life, which I understand could be frustrating for some of you guys, but they may add that in the future. And if you already have people to come over and hang out and play some local multiplayer, this looks like the game that you might want to try out. So go check out Crawl, number 4 of the week. Number 3 Steam game of the week is Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. This game just looks absolutely terrible, which makes it kind of great. Basically, it's a game that's a sandbox simulation of war, where you can create massive battles with absolutely no limits. If you want to see 10,000 chickens fight an army of Romans, then you can go ahead and test out what that would look like. That sounds pretty funny to me. Just watching the video is pretty darn hilarious. Now, it does have 80% reviews. Out of 735 of them are positive. The ones that are negative basically are saying it's still an early access game. It needs to be improved upon. The AI isn't that great, and a lot of the battles they have set up are predictable. They just want more variety, and hopefully we'll get that soon. But it's the number 3 game of the week on Steam. The number 2 game of the week out on Steam is Bayonetta. Yes, that is right. Bayonetta is now out for the PC through Steam. I'm not really gonna explain this game because if you don't know what Bayonetta is yet, then you've probably been living under a rock, I guess, or you have not been a gamer very long. I actually unfortunately haven't been able to play this game myself, but I know some about it. I've watched people play it before, and it looks really good, and of course it's got really positive reviews, 92% out of 2,000 reviews out on Steam already. Basically the only negative ones I've seen are people complaining about how it runs on the computer, but most people I think are having a really good time and having really good graphics and no problems at all. So if you're a fan of Bayonetta, well then congratulations, you can now play it on PC, so go check it out. And the new number 1 Steam game of the week, drumroll please, Banjo-Kazooie 3. That's right. Well, actually that's not quite right. That's what people are nicknaming it, but it's actually Yooka-Laylee. Yooka-Laylee is an all-new open-world platformer from the genre veterans Playtonic themselves. It's a adventure platformer in 3D. It's got that nostalgic feel. If you're a 90s video gamer, it reminds me of something I would see on the N64. That's why people are saying it's a lot like Banjo-Kazooie. And it's got really good reviews, 85% out of the 542 reviews, and about 5,000 people playing it on its release. It's been really popular. The only people that have been complaining are the ones that really backed it during the Kickstarter. This was a Kickstarter game that made so much more money than they even asked for, and so I think maybe some of those people that really invested in it, really looking forward to it for a long time over the Kickstarter, are a little disappointed with some of the camera angles and the gameplay maybe not being up to the level they thought it would be. But I think in general, most people are loving it. It looks like a really fun game to me, and if you're looking for a game that reminds you of something like the N64, go check out Yooka-laylee, out now, our #1 Steam game of the week. Now that we're done with the top 5, we're going to do our honorable mentions, the games that weren't quite good enough to make the top 5, but at least deserve a shout out for you guys to go check out. Our first one is Planescape Tournament Enhanced Edition, a RPG that's been good reviews so far, just less popular, but if you're looking for a new RPG, go ahead and check that out. We have Mr. Shifty. Mr. Shifty is a top-down indie action adventure game that looks pretty cool, so if you're looking for a new game like that, go ahead and check it out. Then we have Skyforge, is a free-to-play massive multiplayer RPG game. If you're looking for a new game that's free, then go ahead and check that out. And then Brawl of Ages is also a new free game on Steam, which kind of reminds me, just from looking at it, I don't know for sure, but it looks like to me kind of like a Clash Royale that you play on your phone, but obviously on Steam instead. So if you're looking for a free game like that, go ahead and check that out. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next videos. And then next week, of course, we're always going to do another Steam release video, so subscribe, follow along for the ride. I am your Steam man, Luke and Load from Panic Gaming. See you guys, have a great week.